Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Rasad427. Actually, today, once we come here and talk about, it's actually The Rock turning on Roman Reigns. You know, ever since that promo on Friday, they've been talking about The Rock versus The Rock turning on Roman Reigns, and he put up the L sign instead of the one, which I did think that after that he actually did put up the one regularly. But just want to talk about what they could do with this and what they could do moving forward. Now, the one thing, the pretty obvious thing they could do is have The Rock turn on Roman Reigns and have Cody Rhodes win. Now, a lot of people say that would have Cody Rhodes not beating Roman Reigns clean. But then the thing is, Roman Reigns doesn't win any match clean, so I don't know why that really matters, even though Cody is the face. But they can still have Rock help Cody without him actually still beating Roman clean. He just fend off the bloodline, and then that'll be it. That's still him turning on Roman and turning on the bloodline. Now, another thing they actually do is have this prolonged with Rock and Roman. I don't really see that because I just don't see The Rock being heel for that long. I mean, they could turn Roman face, but then there was reports like, I want to say a year and a half back that he wanted to turn Roman face, and Roman actually didn't want to turn face. So it just depends on what they actually want to do with that. But I think the best thing to do is probably have Rock turn. I understand it's a long way until we get to WrestleMania 41. Now, not unless they want to do multiple matches with Rock and Roman, which I don't think that should be the case at all. I mean, I guess I'll just have to see what The Rock actually does. We still don't know what he's doing at Mania. It seemed like they're doing a tag team match, which definitely seems like they're going to do. Or they're going to do, which I think they should do, Cody and Rock night 1, and then Cody and Roman night 2. That's what I think they should do. And you have Cody beat Rock. He doesn't have to be clean, but I mean, if Cody can beat Rock and Roman in just 2 nights, I mean, he would be like definitely the number one babyface, the number one guy in the company, but like arguably the biggest babyface of all time. For you to beat Rock and Roman in one weekend with the historic reign that Roman's been on. And another thing people are saying that Roman holds the championship. I mean, I really don't know if, I mean, I won't say that I'll stop watching if Roman holds the championship past WrestleMania, but it would be really tough to watch at that point. Just because, like, okay, Rock and Roman are together and he's the champion, but it's just like he's not showing up on TV. And another thing is, with The Rock and Seth, and when I first heard Rock and Seth facing each other and that being a possibility, I was just like, no, absolutely not. But at this point, I think it's a huge possibility. Now, with the Elimination Chamber, we don't know what's going to happen with that. Some people said The Rock can assert himself. I can see that happening. At this point, it doesn't even matter. I mean, anything is up after that. Cody Rhodes and everything that happened with that. But I do think that this is going to be a longer storyline. Whether we get this past Mania, we'll just have to see about that. But this is all leading to, I believe, Rock turning on Roman and him becoming, because you can still turn on somebody, and him becoming a babyface. This Roman becoming a babyface, I just personally, I just don't see it. I just don't see that as a long game for WWE and for what they want to do. And, you know, well, at this point, I mean, Roman becoming the top babyface really wouldn't matter because he still wouldn't show up. And I feel like the part-time thing, and part-timers can be babyfaces. We see with Cena, we see with Brock, he was babyface up until he turned on Cody. But I feel like the part-time thing works better with heels because it's like, well, I show up what I want. But I feel like for a babyface, I just personally feel like the part-time thing doesn't work as well. And that's just to me personally, and what I personally actually believe and what I personally actually think from it. But I do think the end game is Rock turning on Roman. And whether that happens on either night. And another thing that people want to talk about, just going into this, because you got Rock, Roman, Seth, and Cody. Seth turning on Cody, I don't like that idea at all. I mean, that could be a whole nother video where I can talk about that. But there's a lot of people actually saying that, and I just do not like that idea at all. I really, really do not like that idea. I just don't think that's a good idea. And then with that, you got Cody losing, and Cody losing that Mania is just, I just don't understand how people can look at Cody. He lost last year. Okay, he lost last year. Then he loses this year, and still think that he should get another match. Whether he wins Money in the Bank, I mean, like, at that point, he can win the Royal Rumble next year. He can win Money in the Bank, a number one contendership. Like, for me, it's just like, you lost back-to-back years. Why are we taking you seriously to win? It's just at a certain point, if you keep losing and losing and losing, you become the Lex Luger of this generation. a guy who kept getting title shots and kept losing the title shots. Because Lex Luger lost to he beat Yokozuna. That's if you want to call that beating Yokozuna at SummerSlam. But just like, and you just never win the top title. Like, just put the title on. All this in Madison Square Garden stuff and all this other, like, why would Cody, like, just because his father won it, and I understand he's winning for his father, but WrestleMania is the place to do it. And like, this is your biggest babyface. You don't want to crown him at Mania? What other babyface wasn't crowned at Mania? Top guy in the company wasn't crowned at Mania. I can't name one. So you want to do it at a random September, October. And then another thing that people don't understand with this Cody thing and Rock Roman, I don't see Daddy taking that championship off Roman unless it's a WrestleMania. Because if that was the case, they would have did it at last year's SummerSlam, where it actually made sense for them to do Roman and Cody as a rematch. And they still waited until this year, which, to be honest, at this point, with the way things are looking, they should have Cody won last year's WrestleMania, or just put the title on SummerSlam. Then you wouldn't have had any of these problems. But then you would have ran into a problem of The Rock, because we still don't know why The Rock didn't win the Royal Rumble at this point. Because if that was the plan since January 3rd, why didn't he win the Royal Rumble? I mean, that's just a whole nother thing. But yeah, I definitely see Rock staying heel for now and then turning babyface and going into next year's WrestleMania. Because that's the main event. No matter what's happening, whether if they Rock and Roman start their feud at SummerSlam, they fight first, or they do whatever they do, next year's WrestleMania main event will be Rock versus Roman. It was supposed to be this year, I guess. I mean, I don't even know whether it was supposed to be a work or shoot. People going back and forth. I think that he is completely lying, saying that this was the plan all along. I do not believe that this was the plan all along. If this was the plan, then they would have made a lot more sense of this whole thing. They still haven't made fully sense of it. I mean, we still got days until WrestleMania, but we'll just have to actually see about what's actually going on with everything. But yeah, it's definitely an exciting time. I definitely want to see what they do with this Rock, Roman, Cody, Seth thing. I definitely think we'll find out something in Perth. I do not think Rock and Roman are showing up in Perth. I might be wrong about that, but I just don't think they're showing up, because why not announce that and sell more tickets instead of having to be a surprise and you have less people there? Like, you could have at least sold a few thousand more tickets with Rock and Roman showing up on the show. I mean, could have at least did that. But tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for